Whenever I was 18 years old, I was diagnosed with MDD, and it has been quite the journey since I was 18 years old, as that's been almost, oh gosh, I don't want to say it, almost 20 years now. I'm dating myself. The SSRIs were just a battle. Sometimes it would work, sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes they would work for a couple of months, and then I would be back at ground zero again. And I finally got to a point in my life in early 2023 after exiting my last, and I'm firm on that, my very last abusive relationship that I was in. I made the very hard choice, and I say hard because I chose to heal. And healing is hard. It sucks. It's not fun. But you want to know what sucks more? Is not healing, not doing the work, because things are just going to get worse. I had a friend suggest low-dose ketamine treatments to me, and I was very skeptical. But also, too, I was in the spot where I was like, you know what? At this point, what I've been trying hasn't worked in the past, and I'm going to have to step outside my comfort zone now. I'm going to have to try something different if I want some help with my depression and my anxiety, which I really needed that support to help me in my healing process. So I did my research, and Joyous was the first thing that came up on my Google search. And I watched all of your videos on your website, and I was like, you know what? Why not give it a shot? Like, what can this hurt? I received my first, medication, and I was scared, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I was terrified. My worst thought was, how is this going to affect me, number one? And I lived alone. So I was like, I need to put my mom on FaceTime with me, while I take this medication, in case something happens. My other thought was what if I'm really sensitive to this medication and I actually start getting some of the higher side effects of it, where I'm possibly seeing things. I really just did not know what I was in for. So I didn't even take the dose recommended whenever I first got it. I took a nibble off of it. Because I was no, this is just not going to be good for me. And I quickly realized that it was not at all what I had in my head, and that this was going to be a tool for me to use in my healing process. I would say that if you're scared to try this medication, I would say give it a chance. Just give it a chance. Give it a shot. Have a support system around you. I mean, even me, I was in California at the time. My mother lives on the East Coast, and she's the only family that I have, but I put her on FaceTime. I mean, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose right now? You know the things that you're doing are not working. They haven't worked in the past. And I'm sure that if you're listening to this message, you've tried all the depression medications. You're where I was at before I tried low-dose ketamine treatments. I know that not every medication works for everyone, but I can tell you that at least trying it, you're not going to lose anything out of it at all. I've tried the laundry list of SSRIs. I mean, all of them. And like I said, it just was not working. It is not what you think it is at all. And I also, too, was really scared that maybe, I had been on a lot of Xanax and Klonopin and stuff in the past. And I was like, is this going to be something that's addictive? This has by far been the least addictive medication that I have ever used for my mental health, period. If anything, I can say that it's actually helped me stop using other substances like alcohol. Like, my alcohol intake has dropped, like 90%. For someone that is as deep as I was in depression and anxiety, you need something else. You're going to need a better tool. And like I said, the SSRIs were not working. With Joyous, I have like a list of meditations, music that I can listen to that guide me through my sessions that I have whenever I take my low-dose ketamine, and really helps create those positive neural pathways in my brain that just were not there previously. Neuroplasticity is wild. It is a crazy thing, and we are able to change our brain and mold our brain and rewire it, but we have to be conscious of it, and we need a tool, and low-dose ketamine was that tool for me. I've only had positive experiences with this company, and if I ever had got in a different state or something where I couldn't have Joyous, I literally would find a way to move back to where I could have you guys, because like I said, you guys have been like family to me. So I'm not just getting the medication out of this, and the whole subscription thing, honestly, it doesn't even feel like a subscription to me. I need the medicine monthly anyways. So it's like I'm paying for it. And honestly, too, the price with Joyous has been phenomenal. I have a really close doctor friend of mine that offers low-dose ketamine, and I was like, sticking with Joyous, sorry. They cost more, a lot more. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna stay with Joyous, sorry, but we'll see you later. That's Dr. Sam Zand. He's amazing. Super amazing holistic ketamine doctor. But yeah. He was like, okay, fine. And I was like, and not only that, but whenever I lost my entire home, my life in California, Joyce gave me a price cut on my treatments until I was able to get back on my feet, which helped me out tremendously. And I don't know another doctor or any type of medical anything out there that's going to give you a discount on anything unless you have insurance, So I just want to encourage everybody to step outside of your comfort zone. Do your research, get on YouTube, watch people's testimonies. Joyous has a ton of testimonies I saw on their Facebook. There's a ton on their website. And I'm telling you from experience, these people are not just bull crapping you at all. They're telling the truth about this company. They are amazing. And you're not just getting a medication and a tool that's going to help you through this, but you're getting a whole community and a support system behind you with this company. I'm telling you, if I were to text these guys right now and be like, I'm really struggling today, it is a really bad day, I'm going to get a text back that is encouraging, that is kind, that is someone that really does care about you, and you can tell from how they're talking to you. So yes, don't give up hope. Step outside of your comfort zone. Try Joyous.